Hi, and welcome to CoupleTales.life, the colorful shades of grey. Expressing emotions. Why is it so important to express emotions? This is a question which has come from a subscriber, and I think where this is coming from is that you find your partner or your spouse is unable to express himself or herself. So I think that's where this is really coming
No, it's
from.
also coming from a fact that why are we not encouraged to express emotions like anger or sadness, that kind of stuff.
So why is it so critical to express?
Before I discuss why is it so critical to express, actually, let me take you to the fact that why is it so important to label.
Ah,
There's actually the labeling is what is so difficult to deal with because in you're judged for it. Example, like men are not supposed to cry or be strong, or anger is a bad emotion. I mean, like I'm just thinking that an emotion is an emotion. There is an emotion which takes you forward, and which is a gentle emotion, which is, your love and kindness and compassion. The other side of the coin is anger and sadness. Why is it important to express? One is, like I said, that it actually helps you not to label it. Okay, and one shouldn't, because a lot of times we feel that, okay, I am not expressing anger here because it is wrong, but it doesn't go away. It gets expressed in a different way, in a different place, and that could actually be misplaced emotion. Because it's come from somewhere and it's getting expressed somewhere. So that's why I feel it's so important to encourage people to express emotion. It leads to self-judgment. It leads to saying I am weak. It leads to a lot of those things. Now here I would like to give an example, and I would like to give an example of my son. I hope he's okay with it, but
we'll find out.
We'll find out. Exactly, we'll find out. So you know what? As Aryan became like when he was about 12 or 13, and you know what? See, even at 12 and 13, there is a conventional format. Everybody lives in their own age group, right? So there is, and that time it is about what is a good child and how do you talk to your parents, etc., etc. Now we were not like that. However, that's not important. I remember him coming one day and telling me that, you know what, I have to keep quiet a lot of times and not say what I want to say because you are my parents and I really want to respect you. And it was a very interesting thing that happened because I told him that, do you think by not saying what you feel is how you define respect? And he said, yeah, but like I can't. And I said, you know what? Okay, so now what we are going to do is, I'm sensing that you actually don't agree with a lot of stuff that we are doing. And hence, I want to tell you that I'm not asking you don't be respectful, but I think we are going to learn how to say what we have to say respectfully. So you're executing it, you're not keeping it inside, and you're still expressing it. And I remember having this amazing conversation with him where he said, you know, this is how my Baba does and I don't agree with, this is how you talk to me and I feel you don't, understand me. And now when his perspectives and what he felt were on the table, now I told him, okay, so now you've expressed, now it's my turn. Now I will tell you what is my perspective to it. And I said, and you do not have to agree. And you don't have to disagree. You just have to understand how am I looking at things because we are at two different stages, right? And then I told him that this is how it is and it is not like we don't agree, etc., etc. Now suddenly there was this two perspectives on the table, and it was extremely respectful. I did not tell him that you have to not express and this is how. So you understand, a 12-year-old was already defining respect. at his own cost.
Mm.
And I think when you speak like this, when you encourage people to do that, you feel that they're crossing a boundary. But like I always say, trial and error, it also has a very big chance of building a fantastic relationship,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've also told him that I am not your friend, because a place of a friend in your life is
Very
very,
different.
very
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
and it cannot be replaced. Like a mother cannot be replaced, a brother, whatever, But I can be friendly towards you. So you don't have to ever get scared to say what you have to say. But the whole point is, understand how are you going to say it. So, now this is expression of emotion.
Yeah.
If I told him no, I don't know where it would get projected, in what relationship, how. I have personally, this is what I have gone through, that, my own expectation from myself was I am strong. So when I say I am strong, I have labeled myself. So I did not allow myself to feel the sadness, or to feel a loss, or to feel, because it was all about, if I cry, is a sign of weakness. If I'm talking about my own self. So, I want to really leave you all with this, that sit down and actually think that, how are these things manifesting in other things in your life? That sometimes you can't even grieve. I couldn't grieve for my father, because I said, no, I have to be strong. Now, I did not know it was denial. I came to know about that after a very long time. But in time, when I was unaware of it, and when I looked back at it, I realized where all it came out. So if you don't express, does not mean that it has gone away. It means, it's like that, those water fountains abroad, like,
one goes up and the other, if you place your hand, then the other
exactly.
places.
Ek pe haath rakho to dusre se. So it will come out somewhere.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then it's misplaced. So be comfortable. Encourage anyone, your child, your husband, your everyone. And why you get angry? Because it reaches a point. So if you express before it's reached that point, and if you're heard, and if you express, you actually may not get that angry.
So you're expressing the emotion not the way it is expected of you, or in a conventional sense. If God forbid somebody's passed away, then you bawl or whatever, but you need to, somewhere get, is that how? Because see, sometimes I would not want to express the emotions for the way I would be judged. I don't feel a certain thing. And I think somewhere, isn't that then a challenge also?
It is, but that's what I'm saying. Break the labels in your own head. And Vivek, you know what? I'm saying, okay, so let's walk a middle path. You know what? Okay, so if you're not comfortable expressing, or say crying in front of people, you do it alone.
Sure.
But the problem is that we have, when we speak about it, and when we talk, and when we label it, we are almost saying, don't do that. Right? I'm
and
saying,
that is detrimental.
Yeah, so find a way.
Yeah.
If you are a private person, everybody is about emotions. Most of the people like to keep it, but it's not. Find a solution to express it in a place which is comfortable for you, in a place which works for you.
Yeah.
But don't, because see, it's like Vivek, somebody told you that you cannot be this weak person. You're going to pass it on to your child.
Yeah.
And you're going to then, that weakness, when actually you're feeling sometimes really weak.
Yeah.
So what is the problem? If you just say, okay, you know what, I'm really feeling weak right now. Maybe you'll come up with an option of how to become
Deal
strong.
with it, yeah.
Right? But here it is, I can't become weak.
Yeah.
Means what are you doing?
You're denying and
you're
suppressing
saying, no,
somewhere.
this is not even an option.
Yeah.
So it is very important. It lays a very beautiful foundation for relationships, very different relationships. Husband, wife, friends, everything, you know, like even in friendships, if you're really
Yeah.
going to express, there will not be a superficial friendship. It will be deeper, it will be long lasting. You don't have to really work to make it last. I mean, I have these friendships in my life, and I think I'm really blessed that I'm allowed to express. Sometimes I can get actually very sarcastic in expressing, and
Trust me, I know.
yes, and I'm thankful to these really good friends of mine who tolerate me. Like Dilnaz is right now sitting here, and I know how much he has tolerated these things from me. So thank you, Dilnaz, because you have always allowed me to express. And Devu, I mean, I'm opening up his whole life in examples over here, right? That's expressing, but it's allowed, and you know, and it doesn't become a big deal. If he's upset about it, he knows that he can come and tell me, and he'll say, this is the boundary, say it, instead of, I cannot say it, this is her work, you know, I don't want to be this, you know. Yeah, but it's not coming from the nice place. You're saying, I will not do it because I want her to grow, but you're not feeling good about it. So what's the point? Then it's going to come out in some other fight, right? So please, guys, I mean, stop labeling it for yourself first. Because if you actually stop labeling it for yourself, you will stop labeling it for others. You'll encourage them. So that's what
great,
it is.
yeah, that's great. And at the end of the day, we are humans. We are supposed to have emotions, and you're supposed to express it, because that's how you grow, you know, from your experiences. So thank you so much. I think it actually got people thinking.
Because there is no concept of a perfect human being, right?
Yeah.
So don't even go after it.
Yeah. So it's nice because, like, you know, Geetu always says, there are no rights and wrongs. You need to explore and discover what really, you know, works for you. So thank you for writing in. It actually, it's a learning process. I would say my own personal thing also. It's a learning process. So thank you for writing in. Do subscribe to the channel and keep showering us with all your questions and queries. And feel free to write in at any point of time. This is Vivek Kapoor signing off from coupletales.life.
And this is Geetu Purkayastha, thanking you for the growth that you're giving me through this journey, which is reaching out to you. See ya.